right now I'm playing part of the Mixture project that came out multiple years ago. Yeah, he took his headphones off. But that was the Mixture project that me and RJ had put together just over 5 years ago. We celebrated our 5-year anniversary. Maybe 2 years ago we celebrated, so it might be 7 years old now, or this might be the 7th year. But nonetheless, a lot of people probably don't realize what the fuck they listening to right now. Initially, when they heard our voices, it was associated with a different show. This time, it's different. This is us. This is developed, curated, manufactured, presented. All those good words that means we did it from the muscle.
The motherfucking muscle.
And it's funded, supported, sponsored. Everything is done by us. So you might associate us before with the In the Mix radio show.
Yeah.
But now it's not that no more. This is the same plan, but it's a motherfucking rebrand. So for those of you that don't know, don't show, it ain't ready to grow. This is the Mixture Podcast. I am the freckle-faced mocha himself, dude.
And I'm your favorite stoner, RJ.
And we are back.
In the motherfucking...
It's been a long time. Long motherfucking time.
Hope y'all motherfuckers been waiting.
Yes. And I'm going to take a video. I'm going to point to my camera right quick.
Alright.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I'm back in this, man. Freckle-faced mogul. It's been a while. Some of y'all miss me. I'm back. Podcast shit, we back on it.
Back in that.
New in effect. Right on them. I just had to say that. But, yes, this is the Mixture Podcast, formerly the In the Mix Show. So please address this as the Mixture Pod. I think at this point, bro, we should be changing our Instagram name to reflect the change.
Oh, that's going to change. The cover going to change. We're going to be posting up some old into new shit. Of course, just to let motherfuckers know that we back. Just doing what the fuck we usually do. Just in a different way. Different light. Expanded. But yeah, we coming back. Everything going to switch up soon. I will say later, but soon. I ain't gonna say later. Ain't gonna say later. Ain't no later, nigga.
Soon. Yes,
later ahead. Later is now, nigga. So.
Yep. So everything is on deck. Everything is a go, and we're here to take over the world. Pinky and the brainstem. All right.
Yes.
So those of you who may have had questions, question no more. This is the Mixture Pod. All right, bro. How you been?
No. Everything been good, man. You know what I mean? Been waiting to get back into this flow of things.
Yes.
How we do things. So
yes.
That's really all I've been waiting for.
Oh, yeah, man. This is the time to do it. Yeah. There's no timing like the present.
Yes, sir. How about yourself?
So we gotta definitely take advantage of that. Me personally, man, I'm all over the place, bro.
Dang.
I'm all over the place, man. I'm at a crossroad. You know how they say meet me at the crossroads so you won't be lonely? I'm lonely at the crossroad. I'm lonely right now. I'm trying to figure some things out, on this road called life. This form or pattern in my life we call adulting. I'm just trying to be the best adult that I can be. But I have, responsibilities included with my adulting, being a father of two, so my kids, kind of, I ain't gonna say they gotta come first, but they are first priority. So, a lot of not even a lot, all my moves are gonna be contingent, on their advancement, their care. So everything I do has to or will affect them in some way, somehow. Whether it's immediate or long term, anything I do is going to affect them. If I go to Vegas and blow a couple thousands of dollars at the crap table, that means they might not be able to get those jackets during the winter. Just adult and shit like that,
Yeah, man. So, you got.
Yes. And then the other thing with the crossroads, you know, I look at myself as the mogul, as I call self-proclaimed mogul. You know, you still want to be in business. You still want to go in the mindset of handling your business accordingly as such. So I'm just thinking of new business ventures and being able to implement those things, take part in those things, and still be the mogul that I am. And then it comes down to what we're doing now, podcasting. We're back in the game now.
Oh yeah, we back.
So now we got to come full effect. We got to put that energy into it because a lot of people been asking me about the pod. Like, bro, when you go to the pod, man, we see y'all talking about some crazy shit, man. Where y'all been at? Where y'all been at? And it's like, yeah, life, man. You know, we kind of we left a prior situation and we was looking to, I guess, kind of do it ourselves. And I just said we wasn't really disciplined how we should have been, and you know, and we let life, you know, you working, I'm working, I got the kids, you working, and got other stuff, business ventures between us both. So you know, time kind of wasn't allotted to make it progressive manifest. But now we like that. What was that meme or Vine when it said, "But I got time today."
Oh yeah, we got time.
I got time today.
We got time today.
I'm gonna make time.
I'll take some motherfucking time.
So
we gonna make.
You know, doing a podcast. I'm still working on music.
Oh yeah, of course.
So I'm looking to wrap up the album. I'll reveal the album name shortly. Probably not this episode, but in the near future. Just, you know, finalizing some things. The title is 100% now. It's confirmed. It's solid.
Okay.
It's just
I'm gonna ask you an important question. How about that track list? Is that track list certified, nigga?
The track list has been, honestly, I alter my track listing
every damn day.
Nah. I've been a little bit better now, bro. It's maybe every 5 days, maybe. It's maybe not even the order. It's more so, do I want to add another track in the place of one? Because I'm continuing to write, and I'm starting to think of the project being cohesive and just flowing in the end. So I start to think maybe I should have a filler track, a track that I might not feel that it's like a single, but it's a side B that will make the project flow better in totality. So it's just those little small parts. I have pretty much the primary tracks that I know. Like out of the, let me see, I probably have recorded or at least started maybe over 23 tracks maybe. Okay. And you know, in process written to something, maybe about 18 of them are actually have some type of recording, some skeleton, some sound of the beat or whatever. But yeah, so it's now, am I adding more? Am I taking some away? Am I moving some to a different project? And that's like the key. But I have like, out of those 23 or 4 tracks, I have about a solid 9 I know for sure are going on the project. Okay. It's just decided, do I want to add this, take this, add another verse? Do I want to add a feature, leave it as is, da 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 da. So, right. That. So yeah, that's why I'm at that crossroad. It's not really a crossroad. It's just delegating and deciding what to put energy in at that time. So that's it. I'll be back.
Yeah, man. No, I feel you, bro. I definitely feel you. Now, I wouldn't say I'm at a crossroad. Matter of fact, I ain't even gonna lie. I might be. I might be, but it's just with life in general. It's not, you know, one specific thing. It's just a bunch of things in one. Shit that I know I want to do for the rest of what I got going on for my life. That I hope I got it going on for my life for the rest of it. Because you never know, I might die tomorrow. But hopefully I don't. Right. Either way, I got some years to go, man. So I'm trying to make sure everything's set and ready so I can push the fuck forward. And I'm at that crossword to where it's keep certain shit or let certain shit go. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm right there delegating, talking to the motherfucker I need to talk to. Conversations is coming soon to everybody, even you, bro. But conversations are coming soon. Pushing forward from there, man. You ain't with a nigga, you're in the past. You all with a nigga, you the present and future. And all my energy goes to that.
Okay.
Because I ain't got no kids, I ain't got no wife, I ain't got none of that shit. I got responsibilities, yeah. Shit to take care of. But, you know what I mean? The energy's still there, so.
Exactly. Shit. Damn, we forgot to salute, man. Since we episode, that's gonna be something new. Salute my brother.
Yes, sir. Salute, brother.
This is the mixture.
In the mix.
So that's gonna be.
I gotta say in the mix. Ain't that a bitch?
Say you gotta.
Still stuck.
You got to.
I'm still stuck.
You gotta confess with your tongue, man, that this is not that no more.
It's the mixture, man.
This is the mixture.
Shouts to Sador.
I think what it is I don't think you're under the mix right now. So the mixture's not coming to your mind. That's what it is.
Nah, it's not.
So we definitely going to take a smoke break at some point.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Take a commercial or some shit. I don't know. But none of us.
I already know what it is. Gotta be a smoke break.
Yeah. I mean, you got any topics? Topic wise, let me see. Something that I've been reading or hearing about recently was what the hell is his name? Chris Rock. Have you had a chance to look at his special?
Oh man, no, I haven't.
I have not neither. But from what I've seen and heard from other forms of media, it's kind of mixed reactions and feelings.
Yeah. Some
people felt like he might have went too far. Some people said the way he reacted kind of showed like being a bitch ass nigga, fuckboy type shit, stuff like that. Some people felt like his comedy special wasn't funny at all, except for a couple minor things. Some people felt like he might have talked about the Will and Jada situation a little too long, or he was like disrespectful. Because I even read stuff saying that Will and Jada felt some type of way about it. Not saying that they saw it, but from what other people were saying and how they reacted, and seeing like clips and bits of it, made him like, yo, he might have went too far. But I mean,
alright, man.
My thing is, I don't know, because at this point, why are we being sensitive to how Chris is reacting? Because the thing is, how I'm looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
Will chose to go up there during nationally televised, filmed, live, basically, event in media or movies history, and chose to not just like verbally just curse him out or say, hey Chris, stop doing that shit. He went up there, walked up on stage. He had to walk all of, 30 feet up onto the stage to physically walk up to him and smack him. Struck him across his face. That's like assault. Like, that's, most people can press charges in that.
That's assault.
That's assault. And that's probably the assault. That's probably what he tasted when he smacked him. Salt, like, because he was salty. Salty. And it's like, even if he thought he can beat Will in a fight, would he have fought him right then and there? No.
He even mentioned that on the special.
See, but the thing is, what makes that crazy is, like, no matter what job I'm working at, if someone were to try to come slap me on my job while I'm on the fucking clock, we in that motherfucking mixing, bro.
It's all the fucking man.
We mixing in that motherfucker.
I don't care what job
it is.
Nigga.
If I'm making fries at Wendy's, if I'm making burgers at McDonald's, if I'm at Family Dollar stocking candles on the shelf, somebody try to come up there and put their hands on me, we all in the aisles getting.
And I'm gonna make it even more. We in the motherfucking business meeting. If I'm on stage performing, if anything go down that's supposed to be handled, if I'm about to go meet with the motherfucking president and the motherfucker comes and he wants to slap, it's going down.
And my thing is, my question is, do they get paid to host? And if they do get paid, is it like a half now, half at the end?
Probably.
Because that's the only way. And I'd be like, you can keep that second half. I'm kicking his ass. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Now, my
Or, after he slapped me and I tried to keep it as professional as possible, I'm not finishing that show. Fuck the rest of that show.
He did finish that joint, didn't he?
He continued the show. I mean, yes, it showed professionalism, but it didn't show niggaism. Okay,
Yeah,
the niggadom, like Cat Williams would say, niggadom in him was not active.
Yeah, not present.
Regardless if I thought I could beat Will,
fucking Will.
I'ma swing on Will. I'm sorry. You just got to beat my ass. At least you can be like, look, Chris got at least one swing off.
Look, this is my whole thing with this situation though. Nigga got a right to feel however he want to feel after getting slapped. I don't care if I don't care. Like after something happens to you, you have a right to retaliate however you want to. If a motherfucker slap you and you come back and shoot a motherfucker, yeah, it's to the extreme, but that's how you felt that you wanted to retaliate from getting smacked. Now, Chris Rock tells motherfucking jokes. To me, not good ones, because I don't watch none of his stand-ups, because to me, he's not funny at fucking all. Only in movies. In movies, he good.
He's had strategic moments of comedy, certain bits.
Not to me.
The thing is,
I couldn't even name one or come up with one to say, yo, bro, you remember him saying this? And it was funny.
He's one of those. He comes from that not that creed, but that posture of that grouping where a lot of their jokes were racially based.
Okay.
It's white people in comparison to black.
But you can still be racially based and be funny as a motherfucker.
Honestly, bro, it's not too many people from that era who could still get those jokes off.
What? So you trying to say Cat can't get them jokes? White people?
No, because now
Cat can still get them jokes off, bro.
He has modified his comedy because of cancel culture and all that other stuff. He's not as raw.
You can still talk about white people, bro. As long...
No, I'm not saying you can't talk about
like, my thing is, they still can do stand-ups to where...
But it's looked at so differently now. Especially with gender.
I doubt it.
I say the only person that's able to freely make comedy...
I know he about to say, go ahead.
Is basically the GOAT. We know the GOAT, current GOAT.
So... But he touched barriers that they can't touch right now.
Cause he
talking about white people, you can touch white people all day long, as long as you don't say Jewish white people, as long as you don't say
what
semantic,
whatever, semantic, whatever.
But you would get up there and talk about pretty much. You can still talk about racial issues, but like you said, you can't touch them as much as you would.
You can't nowadays. You can barely touch race.
But usually the black.
Honestly, race is probably the most thing you can talk about now.
Usually the black comedians do the white and black. Because that's pretty much what we know is the white and black genre. We ain't really going to go outside of that until now.
And that's funny because those type of jokes have became the common. It used to be like you couldn't touch on race like that. Now those are the jokes you go to because now you can't touch on gender. You can't touch on transgender. You can't touch on homosexuality, bisexuality, question marks, queers, exclamation points, periods. Like you can't touch on anything other than race, and that's crazy because race become what's okay to really talk about, and you won't get canceled for that. But as soon as you talk about someone being gay or who they love or who they like or who they in bed with, you can possibly get canceled if you take stuff too far, and that's crazy now that racism has become the common joke and it's accepted because they look at you now like that's the only thing you can talk about is race.
And then you can barely do that, so then you really gotta find out new ways.
And at some point it has to get old. Like how many more white people jokes, black people jokes can you really make that's not stereotypical, that's not cliche, that's not commonly been said? Now we just regurgitating jokes and trying to make them sound different, but it's the same subject matter, same punchline, this, that, and the third. So that it shows that some people lack, at least at this point, maybe at certain points in their career now, the comedic pen to create newer jokes or be able to touch on subject matter that's current. With the exception of Dave Chappelle. I've watched the last couple Kevin Hart's ones, his last couple specials and all that.
He tries to stick close to his life, So he don't gotta.
As much as he can, but at the same token,
leave that around.
For some people, his life's not as funny.
Anymore.
You know, he doesn't really have to struggle. I mean, not to say he doesn't have pressure. He doesn't have responsibilities. He doesn't have those adulting things that I mentioned earlier. But, you know, some of that stuff won't come out as funny because it's like, nigga, we doing the same thing. We living too. We working. You know, you just happen to be able to live in a better house. You may have tons of more cars. Your kids go to certain schools. Your wife is cool. You know what I mean? So it's a different struggle. So it makes sometimes your comedy unrelatable. I can't relate to you mowing your lawn or paying someone to mow your lawn because you got 40 acres in the mule.
Right.
You know, I don't even have one.
Or you have a mule.
And I use a weed whacker. Like, so, you know, it makes it hard for someone to write stuff. Especially if you came up, your jokes were made off of realism, real life situations.
Because I believe most comics gotta go out and do shit outside of the norm. So you come with new material.
And they got to be around each other, and sometimes that helps. Yeah. But at some point, a lot of stuff just regurgitated. I mean, but I think that's with any art, craft, you know, a lot of stuff gets redone over. Music, you know, we still talk about the same things they talked about in the 80s, in the, you know, 76 as well. Yeah, we done talked about selling crack for the longest. We done talked about big booty hoes for the longest. We done talked about how my chain bigger than your chain, how my chain got more diamonds. It's actually real this time, unlike yours. Da 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 da.
Right.
We always talk about how many women we can get, how many women we can keep, how much fun we can have with the women, how much the ladies love us. Da 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 da. That's just common. And now it's more so how often or how much street shit I get into. How many niggas we done killed. How many niggas we shot at. How many niggas try to shot at us but didn't get us. But we shoot them back. Now we telling us stories about how we killing people and all this other stuff and changing the black population by killing each other. And you know, to the point we get RICO cases. To the point it's brought up in court and possibly used for prosecutors. So it's only but so much you're gonna pull in rap music that's, you know, hasn't been said. It's just a new way of saying it.
Yeah, that's why.
It's only but so many guns you can have. So many different guns that we have. I mean, how many times can I talk about what my gun do or how it does it? Okay, it ain't that much different from my man said how his gun shoots.
It ain't at all.
Your gun shoot that much different.
But yeah, right.
So, you know, it's all redundant. All creativity, all art has some type of redundancy, some type of regurgitation, some type of cycle. Style, fashion, clothing, all that. Everything just recycles. It's done over again. So with comedy, it's only but so many jokes you can say without having to reuse a joke, remodify it, work it out a different way.
That's also why I think his set was should have been different because the nigga had shit to talk about. Besides that one incident, he already can go a nice little set with that one accident, which I'm pretty sure, as I've heard, that he did it. He did a nice little set. He went on, they said he went in on Will for a little bit, but then he really went to fuck in on Jada. So it's like, and then I heard Will, they feel bad about it. Like Will and they feel like he's the fuck else do you want him to do?
See, the thing is, at that point, he kind of had to come to a point where he had to say something.
He got to. And we already knew.
And at that point, what do you say to be comedic, to be sympathetic, I guess, or receive sympathy? Excuse me, and yeah.
Well, I think since he got slapped, motherfuckers sympathize him like, damn, right? You got.
And then some people's like, nah, I understand it's Will Smith. He might be bigger than you, but nah, fuck that. Because his brother was on some shit. His brother Tony Rock was like, nah, man, fuck Will. I've done shows with Will, but fuck Will, man. Like, hit my brother, like, da 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 da. Like, Tony was on go. Yeah. And, like, I would think, like, if that situation happened, that situation, you're right, that situation would have happened, like, to Eddie Murphy. Charlie Murphy was still living. Charlie Murphy would have handled that shit himself.
Yeah.
Charlie Murphy was one of them niggas. Like he would go like, "Hey man, you know, fuck with my brother. Fuck with my brother. You know, Eddie real cool, but I'm gonna fuck you up. Like
kicked him in his chest out the window.
Yeah, like you see, so you heard what I did to Rick.
So I did.
You gonna do the same shit. Like so, like I think you know what I mean. Some people would have handled that different. Like and. They said like he went up there and smacked,
All I know.
Cause no, let's think about this. Let's insert another comedian in that place, right? In that moment.
We really can't.
No, let's see. Who you think would have react? How do you think they? All right. Let's put Cat Williams in that place.
Why would I just think of
that's crazy, bro. Let's put because Cat was crazy. Let's put fucking Cat Williams in that shit. Pimp down. Will come up. Oh, fuck you doing, Well? And then cross his face. What you think Cat doing?
I think Cat popping off.
Cat going.
Cat popping off.
He might be.
Cat ain't gonna be.
He might be small in stature.
Yeah, but he gonna.
But you saw the video.
Wait a minute.
You saw how he tried to grip that little kid when he was fighting that little kid. He fighting 17-year-olds and he just
his ass.
So he don't mind fighting regardless of size, age, gender.
But then you kind of have to fight back because that's a little kid.
But like you can't put him over your knee.
I don't want to hurt you.
But with Will, if Will would have went up to him and smacked him, I think Cat would have reacted.
I think.
Now who I think may have not reacted or would have Kevin Hart. I don't think he would have reacted like that. He would be like, wait a minute. He was like, what the fuck? Like.
Well, it was a joke.
Yeah, like. I don't think he would have fought him.
I don't think Will would have.
And it's a Philly thing at that point too.
I thought of that. I don't think Kev would have. I don't think Will would have went that far with Kev. I don't think Kev would have said that joke.
But he's made jokes about people, Shaq and all them other people and stuff like that. And these people are friends.
Those are close friends that understand though.
But the thing is, I thought Will and Chris had a close enough relationship that they were cool, amicable, whatever. They might not have been buddy at your wedding type shit.
When Jada give him that motherfucking look, he ain't friends with nobody.
Okay, so at that point, if Jada gave him that look and said, "Execute this on Kevin," you think he gonna go up there and smack Kevin? Yeah. Or you think he gonna choke him or something? Or you think
smack? Gonna do something?
And then what you think Kevin gonna do?
He choking me! He choking me!
Give me a goddamn face, what's
wrong with you, man?
Snooki, do work.
We on national television. What you doing, man?
That's why I don't even do this show.
Damn, Will.
Like this gonna be my last one. But how would he have reacted?
For some reason I think he would have popped.
Because I think certain people have certain respect for other people, like in that room, like because I'm naming just comedians. I think Kevin Hart and Will Smith have a mutual relationship, so it would be cool.
First of all,
if he would have did that to Dave Chappelle, what you think Dave would?
I think Dave popping.
Honestly, I think with Dave's maturity, he probably would have took a second to process it.
No.
And then Dave might have seen it behind stage.
No, I don't think Dave.
I don't think Dave would have popped right then and there.
I don't think Dave would have that rock. He wouldn't even went up there with Dave. Like I said, some people, I don't think he wouldn't even have tested that shit.
So does that go to what Chris Rock was saying in the show when he said,
"Yes,
you a bitch ass for knowing for somebody I could beat."
Right, he believes he can beat Rock. He know Rock ain't like that or built like that. He know he is built. He not even built like that, but he know he more built like that than Rock is. Mm-hmm. And he went up there and he did what he did. Like, first of all, who gonna let a grown? First of all, you on stage, bro. Who gonna let a grown man walk? Or what was he walking up to you for? You thought he was gonna shake your hand? What the fuck you thought he was gonna say?
Maybe he thought he was gonna whisper. And like, no, chill.
No, you can do that behind stage. So what you walking up stage to me for?
But at that point, the damage is done. Or if you go up there to nip it in the bud, then you eliminate Chris Rock from going continue his jokes on her. Cause Chris probably had like 2 or 3 more jokes on her.
He probably did, but I would tell my bitch chill the fuck up. Take these jokes. Like, he a comedian. You know this is what the fuck he does. And Will was caught on footage doing that years prior to somebody else. talking about how their hair was and all that and the third. He took it as jokes. So why can't you take it as jokes? Because it's your wife. Yeah. Or are you that much of a bitch that words affect you in a way that you have to stand up? Because those words shouldn't have got you in your feelings like that. So now I know anybody that want to test you now will. All they gotta do is talk about your wife, and if you don't do nothing, you really are a pussy.
And, I mean, they made it seem like
you really are a pussy. If somebody comes to you and say, "Yo, how's Spalding doing?" and you don't smack them, you pussy. If somebody asks you how that newborn baby head doing, and you don't smack them, you pussy. If somebody asks you how that egghead bitch doing, and you don't smack them, you pussy. So now everywhere you go, if you don't do nothing about it, you are considered pussy.
Like she got nipple on her head, like little nipple head.
Little you don't do nothing, pussy. You already pussy. Let me tell you how you pussy will. Let me tell you how you pussy.
You got where your camera at? Where your camera? Where you knocking on yourself?
Look at my camera. Let me tell you why you pussy.
Give me your camera.
Let me tell you why you pussy. You are pussy because you let your son be named after your woman, which is Jada Pinkett, and y'all just turned it to Jaden. Mm-hmm. And then you let the daughter come out and be called Willow after yourself. So you already technically a bitch in my eyes because you done mixed your names up with your kids, which means something else is going on, but y'all already know what's going on. But something else is going on behind the scenes. It's satanic, so we ain't got to talk about it on this show. Okay. But there's other things that's going on that's making you look crazy, making you look like a bitch already, trying to force to kiss your son on shows and shit. Already, like I said, the name change. So, already pussy. So, doing the rock shit just solidified you as pussy. You even show you was more of a pussy in the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air at the beginning because you got jumped. But you got beat the fuck up and didn't retaliate. So you was already a pussy when you came in. So we know what's going on. I saw the pic with you on Tupac. You had the middle finger upside down, looking like a pussy again. Stop, Will. Stop.
Do you think he would have fought Tupac for her?
No. He's been too scared. And he probably would have even won because Tupac wasn't really that gangster anyway until later on in his life when he tried to act tough.
I don't know. He had bitches of a rider, so.
And he was a ballerina dancer.
So maybe it's quick on his feet. Yeah, I mean, two-step and kicking nigga. I don't know.
Toes fucked up. Toes fucked up.
Like,
get around. I mean,
he get around. But maybe he get around.
You get around a certain amount of people and your heart get pumped up. And you feel like you this, that, and the third. Man, if they wasn't around, you
like, did she feel like everyone was laughing at her? Like,
probably because they probably was.
But I mean, like, if even when Will went up there, and had to put his hands on her, but he like, yo, she got a condition.
What told him that afterwards?
Just cut it, or even if he would have said, "Keep my wife's name out your mouth," without the slap. I think that would have been enough to suffice Chris saying,
or he could just say, "Yo,
keep my wife's name out your mouth."
Yeah, like yo,
no, chill, like, not today.
All right, Will, I got you, Will. And he probably skipped over the other two jokes he had and went to the next whatever he had to say.
Now, say he did do that prior, and Chris continued jokes, or he's like, "No, well, I got one more, Will." And
then you can slap the shit out.
Then if he went up there, it's justified.
Then it's justified, like, all right, yeah, you kept talking about it, like you.
Like I said, chill. That's a touchy subject. Chill out.
Went too far.
You're too talented to continue to talk, and on that.
Yeah.
Then yeah, he walked up and struck him across his face with open hand. He did kind of like shirt winded up.
He did.
Damn. Will Smith just slapped me. Like, yeah, bitch.
He didn't walk away.
He walked away and fixed his jacket. Like, how you like ruffle your jacket? How you like just? You know what I mean? But your jacket. This nigga had like a double-breasted suit. That's like 3 buttons, nigga. Like,
so what I did, baby.
I did that for you. I did that for you. Like, Tupac was did that. Because I know he's still competing with Tupac some way, somehow in that household.
Hell yeah, he is.
Like, she probably looked at him like, Tupac would have went up there and hit him.
Hell yeah.
You know what? That's what I got to do? All right. I'm going to do one better.
One better for you, baby.
Is he even invited to the the Oscars now? Because then I don't think he got like a lifetime ban, but I think he's banned for indefinitely for like the next couple of them. I'm assuming maybe 5 years or something.
Yeah. It's a shame.
One slack, change your whole life, man.
Maybe you'll be alright.
Damn, that's a bad joke, man.
Real bad,
Put your hands on people, man. So that's fucked up, Chris. Fucked up, Will. All over Jada. But that makes me think that Jada must got that fire.
No.
She must got that fire. No. Or she plays some great psychological games, bro.
That's what it is.
And I think the fire helps it. I don't think so. I don't think I'm smacking niggas. Just because, okay, it's my wife. That's different. But
I don't think so, because at a point in time, she wasn't giving them that.
Giving no box? Because she was getting fucked by the in-house boyfriend.
I'm saying. So, I think she has more of a psychological, and probably the box too, thrown in there extra. But to be able to tell your nigga he ain't gonna get none, or be able to like, you ain't ever. Like, only when she tell you. Oh, I'm fucking saying else. But the
thing is, okay, they was on a break, and it's like, alright, if you wanna we on a break, whatever, like that, you messing with I'm doing. Cool. But the fact is, you got who you mess with in and out of our house, taking family vacations with us.
To be honest, we don't know about that shit. We don't know about that shit.
So then it makes me question, well, what hoes was he fucking with?
No. So she had so much power over him that she could fuck who she want, but he can't fuck nobody.
You think that's really how you think he can get hit from one of these white girls on the movie set or nothing like that?
And I think it's because back in the day they had an open relationship. Now all of a sudden, I don't know what happened to the open relationship. Now all of a sudden, y'all don't got no open relationship no more. I thought y'all could fuck who y'all wanted to fuck. I thought y'all was swinging like that. So for a man to get on a John and start crying and shit now, it could have been for publicity. August's career wasn't going that good. So what you say, son? Throw a curveball in there.
Oh, but she agreed that they had the entanglement, though.
Yeah, no, it happened. What I'm saying is, Will knew the entanglement was going on. Jada knew. August knew. But they came up with something to boost their careers at the time because it was all low. Jada Pinkett's been low for a long time. So you got to bring the name up. That brings attention to the podcast. And you can get Will on a podcast for the first time or whatever. And he can have a talk. And he can act like he crying. Because we all know Will can cry. Why you don't fuck me, man? We all know he can go cinematic with it. We all know that he can, put that voice on and act like he's, upset or he crying or he feels some type of way. He don't give a fuck who Jada fucking. Well, he probably do, but Jada don't give a fuck who she fucking.
Right.
And he probably with the shit. No, they did all this to boost that show up, the little Red Table Talk up. And they boosted it up for like a nice, good month. And it was over after that. Because there was nothing else to talk about. Then she brought her mother up there to talk about it. It was a whole publicity. But that's all they do.
From the clips I've seen,
and what movies are Will coming out with?
The mother seemed like she was, damn. I ain't want to talk about somebody's mom like that, but too. It looked like, I say her mother seemed like she was open to external relationships or extramarital. Mm-hmm. But see, I don't think her mom actually was married, but she was, I think, with her father for a long duration of her life, and she had the freedom to act how she felt she wanted to act, and I think that's the same ideologies that's been passed down to Jada to the point where she doesn't want to be tied down to a degree. I think she likes that companionship, that stability, but as far as open to being confined to one person or having to share energies with one person and all that Afrocentric and psychological bullshit. Yeah. She, finds satisfaction in indulging with others. So, henceforth, why August came about. And from what I read about his ordeal or his dealings with the relationship, it affected him so months that he was like physically sick, like I think he was losing weight, wasn't doing shows, and then he already had a situation where I read that he had to get like surgery on his voice or his vocal cords or something to that degree.
What?
That would no,
August.
And it was to the fact that he might have not been able to sing again, let alone talk, accurately. So I guess I don't know. At least told him they didn't want it too much. I mean,
I'm gonna take it a step further. I don't think nobody really thought about this one. What if they were sharing all this?